Are you also going to take your mom to the theater to watch
I'm
Terrifier 2?
I'm taking the kids, bro. G- Give me all the little ones. We're gonna go trick or treating at the local multiplex. This is disgusting, Zach. Stay away
Ugh.
from this one.
Yeah, you told me not to watch it.
No, 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 no. Do you know the history of Terrifier?
I don't. I didn't even realize there was a Terrifier 1 until this one started doing numbers at the box office.
It did. If you click Damien Leone right there, he is a director who's been working on this little figure known as Art the Clown. Tocayo that I have right there, of course. He first came out in this little movie called All Hallows Eve. You can see it right there. Yeah. This was kind of an anthology movie to a degree, where a girl is watching different VHS tapes, and out of the three shorts, two of them he had already worked on before. Terrifier was a short little film that he made, but you can't make money off short films. Makes a feature out of it. First time you see him on there. That should be the short right there that you're
Yeah.
looking at. So it proceeds at 2011, 2013. By that point, the clown's out there in the stratosphere. He's kind of already been known as the supernatural entity. Terrifier comes out in 2016. It costs like a pack of gum. Terrifier 2, I didn't realize, costs 3 packs of gum. This thing's only 250K.
Yeah.
We have this discussion a lot, so just in case we have one of these viewers who like doesn't realize that budgets for movies are not like what you get paid a salary for. Like budgets for movies are different. So $250,000 is a lot.
Mm.
Not for a movie that's got to live on forever. That is nothing. People don't realize like a mil is nothing.
Mm.
5 mil are the Blumhouse budgets that they tell you is a shoestring. So 250 is nothing.
Yeah.
It has made all that money back and more right now. This is the movie that they've said Halloween continues to lose more viewers, be it because it's at home. And people are going to go see Terrifier in droves. I do not want to see a Terrifier costume out. I already asked Alina. You're in an alleyway, and Art the Clown's on one side, and Ghostface is on the other. I'm embracing Ghostface like I've never seen him before. Like he's the one from Scary Movie 2. No, Art the Clown is a demented fool. He has been pitched by the guy who plays him as Charlie Chaplin if he came from hell. He is a ghoul. He is a demon. He does nothing but try to terrify people in the most disgusting way possible. There is some stuff in the first movie that kids should not be watching. There's stuff in the second movie that kids shouldn't even be it shouldn't even be described to them.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds completely sadistic. I mean, when you get horror films, there is like a spectrum, right? There is sort of the more innocent kind of like jump scare, whatever. There's the A24 kind of more psychological horror, and then you get closer and closer to the real like sick, twisted, sadistic gore, excessive violence, like even beyond slasher stuff. You get into full torture porn. Are we full torture porn? Is this like way beyond? Is this Hostile or even going beyond that?
I mean, they don't laugh at you at Hostel, and that's what makes this more demented. Is that he's also not that slow with it. He's pretty quick. He goes in, he gets the job done. He's more like a hitman. Like uh, he's what's it called? Irishmaning it when he goes in there. But he does do it with some joy. This is a clown that doesn't necessarily talk. And as I was reading up on him, it's supposed to be an invert about a mime during World War II who made so many kids laugh right before their demise. Like it was this clown who was supposed to be this really big figure. And they've taken that look and applied it to Art the Clown, the Terrifier, who's gone to just do all of these crazy stuff. In the second one, he's dealing with a family. And there's a lot more of a family element that comes into play because the first movie is like an hour 20. This second one, if you scroll down a little bit, it's pushing 2 hours.
Ooh,
I don't know why.
that's
As
a
hefty.
long horror movie.
I didn't know if you knew this, but I feel people need to know before they catch this. You are going
Yeah.
to be sitting there for a very long time.
Oof.
He comes up. I can never say that you're bored, but I can definitely say that there will be things that'll cross people's line. Where you're like, yeah, this is a little bit too much for me. It's the way that he goes about showing you certain things, the types of kills that he does. Yeah, they're pretty gross. I can't say that any of the characters surrounding the survivors, the ones who are trying to live, really stood out to me as much. I don't know. I kind of like the ones from the first a little bit more, only because they're so overtly dumb that it made us laugh, and they earned the Terrifier kills. In the second one, they're kind of innocent, so you kind of feel bad that they're getting mutilated by this clown who just comes to screw around. But Look, I'll put it. It's very effective. So many clowns that
Yeah.
we have out there in the world. To have another one where
Right.
he is purposefully designed to not look like Pennywise. He doesn't speak so that he can't be Pennywise, and has to do all of these miming type things. I think that makes it scarier. I think we've seen so many Joker reactions that it's gotten to the point of like, oh, okay, we know exactly what type of Joker you're doing, to the point that you're not emulating a character, you're emulating Heath Ledger's, Mark
Right.
Hamill's, whatever it is.
He did
Terrifier,
ace.
yeah, it's a. Why'd you gotta bring that up, bro? That was him, wasn't it? That was him. Alina refuses to believe that was him yelling at Tyler the Creator because
I think it is.
we're not
You
gonna
hear
get
it
to
a
the P
little.
Diddy talk. That was scarier than Terrifier 2. But yeah, no, in terms of the clown cinematic universe, the CCU. Hey, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I think it delivers on all of the news that have broke out because of it. I think it's been able to go in there and achieve what it needed to, especially with such a small budget. Hey, that's a pretty impressive amount of box office to do for such a small movie. So shout out to Art the Clown. Never want to see you again, bro, but I see you got a third one in the works.
It sounds like you like the first one more, but do you need to have seen that one to go into Terrifier 2?
I don't think you need to, but there is actually an interesting timeline narrative thing that they do.
Okay.
So it reminds me a lot of Orphan, the same way you would be like, you don't need to see the first one, but you probably should see the first one. It's like
Right.
that.
And then a quick question from the live stream. Devesh is asking if he's like the Joker.
Um, I mean, clowns, connections, sure. The guy who plays him,
Chaos.
the way that he won him was when he was auditioning and they told him he got to do mime stuff. He pretended to rip someone's skull open, I believe their neck, and he tasted the blood, but he thought it needed more salt, so he ad libbed adding more salt to the severed head, and the director was like, "You got the part." So
You are
if
sadistic. You
if
get
that
this part.
reminds you of the Joker, then yes, he's a lot like the Joker. But the guy has said, the guy who plays him, that his dream role is to play the Joker one day.
Oh,
So there is some influence there.
interesting.
I don't think he's like the Joker. If the Joker was on the other side, I'm running the Joker, bro. Squeeze me with the acid. That's better than what this man does over here.